Intrapersonal Intelligence, the intelligence of self-awareness, inner clarity, and personal mastery. Welcome back. I'm genuinely happy you're here because today we're entering one of the most profound and transformative intelligences a human being can develop, the intelligence of knowing yourself. There's a form of intelligence that doesn't announce itself. It doesn't dazzle people with rapid calculations or charm an audience with eloquent speech or explode with creative flair. Instead, it lives quietly inside you. It shows up in the way you sit with your feelings, in the way you understand why you do what you do, in the way you step back, observe yourself, and choose alignment over impulse. This is intrapersonal intelligence, the inner lighthouse of human cognition. And in a world drowning in distraction, overstimulation, burnout, social comparison, identity crises, and constant noise, this intelligence is no longer a luxury. It is survival. It is resilience. It is psychological immunity. What is intrapersonal intelligence? According to your project file, this intelligence is deeply tied to Jupiter's introspective, ethical, reflective nature, supported by Moon and Venus influences that shape emotional awareness and self-regulation. You understand your emotional landscape. You can name your feelings, trace their roots, and respond thoughtfully. Ethical awareness, you form your own principles, values, and internal compass. Self-regulation, you monitor your thoughts, behavior, and reactions without needing external policing. Metacognition, you observe your own thinking, and you understand how you learn, think, and decide. Students with this intelligence are comfortable being alone, express their likes, dislikes, boundaries, communicate feelings with clarity, know their strengths and weaknesses, make aligned decisions, follow their inner voice, possess strong fairness and justice, relate to others with grounded self-understanding. This is the intelligence that stabilizes a human being. It's the intelligence that gives you emotional maturity, inner direction, and psychological strength. How to identify intrapersonal intelligence in children. Children with strong intrapersonal awareness often surprise adults with their depth. They are the ones who reflect deeply even at age 5 or 6, prefer quiet time, creative solitude, or introspective play, use emotional vocabulary naturally, I'm upset because, make thoughtful choices rather than impulsive ones, know what they like without needing approval, self-correct behaviors before you even tell them, feel responsible for fairness and justice, observe their own reactions with surprising insight. These children aren't shy or withdrawn or too quiet. They're simply self-aware thinkers. They are internally anchored, even when they can't yet explain why. For teachers, counselors, or psychologists listening, when you meet such a child, slow down, hold space. They often carry emotional worlds they don't reveal unless they feel deeply safe. How this intelligence expands in young adults. As these individuals grow, intrapersonal intelligence becomes their superpower. You see it expressed as high EQ and emotional clarity, like strong personal boundaries, ability to choose long-term rewards over short-term mood, deep intuition, resistance to peer pressure, strong internal compass, decisions driven by values, not trends, comfort with solitude and reflection, desire to grow, heal, improve, ability to turn weaknesses into strengths, a natural pull toward psychology, philosophy, spirituality, personal development. These young adults excel in fields such as psychology and counseling, coaching and mentoring, leadership and management, creative arts, writing and journalism, holistic healing, strategy and consulting, research, social impact fields. They become the quiet leaders, the ones who don't need a stage to influence others, because their clarity itself becomes magnetic. For educators and mental health professionals, when you nurture such young adults, you're shaping reflective leaders who won't break under pressure because they've already met themselves honestly. What should education systems do? Practical curriculum enhancements from your project file. If we want emotionally grounded humans, intrapersonal intelligence. This intelligence requires space, silence, personalization, and reflection, things schools rarely prioritize. Here's what must be integrated. 1. Differentiated learning paths. Choice empowers identity. Give students autonomy in how they learn. 2. Goal-setting exercises. Simple reflections like, what do I want, or how will I measure growth, build long-term self-direction. 3. Daily journaling. A 5-minute quiet reflection can transform emotional awareness and metacognition. 4 activities with choice. Let them pick topics, formats, or roles. This builds ownership. 5. Emotional expression. Spaces, story circles, private journaling, art, music, quiet time, expression without judgment. 6. Analogies and self-comparisons, a powerful way for students to relate new information to their internal world. 7. Ethical lens for current events, discuss fairness, integrity, boundaries, consequences, build moral reasoning. 8. Self-assessment tools, checklists, mood trackers, introspection prompts help students see themselves clearly. 9. One-on-one teacher coaching. Even a 5-minute conversation can change a student's emotional trajectory. 10. Space for silence. Not every learner thrives in noise. Some students need quiet to hear themselves. If schools adopt these tools, they won't just create academically successful students, they will create emotionally intelligent, resilient, grounded human beings. A thoughtful closing insight. Intrapersonal intelligence is the heart of human stability. It influences how you handle stress, how you make decisions, how you grow, how you lead, how you love, how you heal, how you build meaning in your life. A child who understands themselves becomes an adult who does not collapse easily. They don't get swept away by noise. They don't break under pressure. They don't lose themselves trying to fit in. And if you're a teacher, counselor, or psychologist listening right now, remember that sometimes the most powerful thing you can give a young person is permission to pause, permission to feel, and permission to trust their inner voice. Because in a loud world, the ones with intrapersonal intelligence become the calm in the storm, the leaders who know who they are long before the world asks them to lead.